Several years ago, I used to work for a media company. A week after George Floyd was murdered by the Minneapolis police, I left that media company. I waited for that week for the company to say something. They said nothing. And a week after George Floyd was murdered, they posted this to their Instagram. Now you see that this is a statement that's fairly tone deaf. This is not pointing at anything. It could mean anything. Restore what? Rebuild what? And for me, being a black body in a white space, I had to leave because it was dangerous. You could just feel the harm, just like while you were there, this was not a good situation to be in. So while black bodies are being publicly executed in the street by police, in general, you could just say, while bodies are being publicly executed in the street by police, while police brutality exists, how are companies pacifying the public with tone-deaf messaging? And what does tone-deaf messaging do in the long run? Can companies say that they stand for Black lives and then say something as blasé as restore, uplift, heal, and at the same time say that they're for Black lives and not say Black Lives Matter outright? So the idea of tone-deaf messaging is, could we go further and say, why don't you message end white supremacy, end police brutality, end qualified immunity, and say that Black lives more than matter? So what is the long-term effect of tone-deaf messaging coming from companies? But then also, my question to you is, what are some of the tone-deaf messages that you've heard in the past? What are some of the words that have been used to pacify an entire movement?